I think the thing that caught my interest the most with Prosponsive is the community and the friendships that come from working here and just seeing how everybody works together as a team and has always got each other's backs.
One of the first things that initially stood out to me when I joined Prosponsive Logistics was the culture that they've developed here, the diversity, the inclusion. It's more so of a family rather than a company. And also just the fact that everyone is open, honest, and always willing to lend an extra hand.
One of the main things that brought me to the Prosponsive team, one of the main things that made me really consider taking the job here was that the environment when I walked in was really joyful. People really had a lot of positive energy. When I sat down and I got to shadow some of the folks on my drayage team, everybody was really kind, everybody was really cool, everybody was able to answer any questions that I may have had, and overall it just seemed like a really supportive team to be in and to grow in.
The one thing that stood out to me when I walked into the room, into the office, was I think the workspace, the work floor, how everybody was close together, talking to each other, talking across the room. I realized this place had a great camaraderie, great teamwork, and just how everyone can lean on each other and depend on each other.
In the midst of finishing up a college career and looking for a job, that can be a little bit nerve-wracking for young individuals, going into a new phase of life and a new phase of learning. But here at Prosponsive, there's just endless opportunity to grow, whether that's inside work or outside of work. The people truly care about you as a person, and they want to see you succeed and excel. So you just feel this aurora of care, of love and support no matter what. And we treat our customers the same way that we treat each other, with respect, care, consistency, and the drive to move forward.
I chose to work here at Prosponsive because of the volunteer opportunities they offer. Volunteering is a big part of me and my personal background. Growing up, I used to volunteer all the time with my church. So I wanted to join a company who felt it was important to give back to their community. So anytime we have any volunteer opportunities, which are quite often, we volunteer with the local school. We also give back to food banks and other drives. So anytime there's an opportunity to volunteer, I make sure I take part in it.
For me, coming to interview at Prosponsive, I felt an immediate sense of the culture here and how important the employees were to everyone. I remember sitting down, meeting with Jeff and Russ, and actually speaking to the owners and them impressing how important not only we were, but our families were. So just kind of coming into that, feeling a real sense of importance. Even as someone who wasn't employed by the company, definitely meant a lot.
I was working at another company in a sales role, and I met Jeff and Russ through that job. And Jeff and Russ offered me an opportunity. I really just thought that was unique because rather than just applying online somewhere and not knowing what I'm getting myself into, I had spent a lot of time already in the office. I had seen the people, how friendly they were, so that was definitely enticing to me. They took a chance on me, and I really appreciate that, and I try to do that in my role as Director of Talent and Culture here at Prosponsive. I try to find the right people that are going to add to the culture and be happy here and grow here, and that's how we go about our growth opportunity here at the company. And I experienced that 7 years ago when I joined the company from meeting Russ and Jeff, and that's what's kept me here so long.